Please join me in welcoming Marcus Johnson.
That's the kind of welcome you give to someone who didn't go to Chinquapin. Let's get this thing started. Come on, guys. I know you can do this. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is, learning a new language, maybe write your own book, look at developing some type of skill or craft. This is what I want you to do, is to start waking up 5 minutes earlier than you normally would. I know sometimes we need a tractor to get us up out of the bed, but let me tell you what this does. If you take getting out of the bed or take waking up 5 minutes earlier than you normally would, and say we do that 6 days a week, take a day off, that's 30 minutes a week that you're dedicated towards whatever it is you want to do. Now, obviously, school will take up time after that. Work can take up time after that. Family can take up time after that. But that 5 minutes is totally up to you and your dream. Whatever it is, that 5 minutes is all about you and your goal. It's all about you and what you want to accomplish. And what happens is, as you start working towards it, you'll find yourself inspired to where that 5 minutes now turns into 10. That 10 minutes turns into 15. The next thing you know, you're getting up at 5 o'clock, but now you're getting up at 4:30 because you see the results of it. And that's part of how I was able to do this, which was a lifelong dream of mine, was to write a book. And in this process, I did not, 2 of my goals were to run a marathon. I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting. I gotta pray for me. I'm not quite, I can get to 6 miles, but after that, 20.2 more, we'll work on that. And then another one was to write a book, because I wanted to have some establishment that I was here on earth. I know that sounds great, I don't have any kids yet, but I did want to place something in front of people, especially young people who felt stuck. One of my absolute worst feelings is to feel stuck. And one of the things that I did, I went to the library and I read about how other people, no matter if they were businesses, individuals, teams, communities, nations, how they got out of that situation. And so one of the things that I looked at is that they looked at the process, not necessarily instant results, but the process of gaining it. And so that's why I read this book, and it took me to the point where I started getting up 5 minutes early, writing the page down. Then I started getting up 10 minutes, 15, next thing you know, I was waking up at 4 o'clock every morning, just knocking it out, doing research, looking up things, spell checking. Okay, then I say this right, I might need to take this out. Whatever your dream is, dedicate that time, that 5 minutes in the morning to it. And I just like to read something from it. 90% of this does not include my experiences, but I do have something in here that does, that I think will resonate with you guys. In this, I talk about one of the things that helped me was to relocate. And I state, I learned that one cloud can block out the entire sun, meaning that a single person or one incident can prevent you from achieving your greatness. As a result, my parents enrolled me in a boarding school on the outskirts of the city. Monday through Friday, 7th through 12th grade, I lived on campus. No television, no phone calls, 2 study halls a day. Cleaning the dishes, pots, pans in the cafeteria, waking up every morning at 6:30 to run laps around the soccer field. Rain, sleet, or snow. You probably think this sounds more like a detention center than a school. Difficult, yes, but once I got the hang of it, I grew to love it. I wasn't learning for the sake of only earning good grades, even though that was important. It provided a unique access that an educational investment awarded a better life. While most of my peers back home viewed school as a burden, I saw it as an opportunity to accomplish my dreams. So I want you guys to accomplish your dreams as well. I love to answer any questions after that. You look at like this, it was here, but the paint wasn't. The floor was here, but it was rubber floor. The dorm that I lived in, Webb, is actually non-existent anymore. And that's what makes me very excited to come here because what was just a dream, what was just a vision is now here. Half of the campus where the houses are and dorms are, that was separated by the fence. And basically it was nothing but cows there. So you know, and I can just imagine what the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years will look. Low-key, I'm gonna give you one of my personal things. Somehow, some way, I want my name on a hall, a door, a tree, somewhere. One of the pots that people wore, something. That's my goal. I might not get a whole building, but I'm working to sort of get that honor. I don't know where it's gonna come. So we had, you know, I was fortunate enough to like have the riding lawnmower and all of that, so I thought I was solid. So, but regardless, whatever you guys do, man, I want to thank you. Let me encourage you, work on your dream. By all means, seniors, juniors, provide a good example for the 6th graders. Even when it doesn't look like it, they're looking up to you. I'll have my information. I'll give it to Dr. Henry and others. If you guys ever want to holler at me, shoot me an email, text message, whatever the case may be. It makes me proud to come back to my old school and see you guys doing well. Let's go Birds.